Welcome to the WBC Arena. The time is now as we get set for what Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the so much hype. And there's the bell to start the round. There's a scoring blow. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
You see the nerves on a fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner, you've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Missing with that jab. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Counter punch right up the middle. Both men step back for just, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They ring the bell, and here we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punchers are the best.
And that jab just missed with the left hand. Swing and a miss with that hook. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. So close with that uppercut.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught and clean. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for the... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A perfect counter shot. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Which fighter will say no mas? Pretty close fight here in this round. Caution being thrown to the wind.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Missing with the hook. Swing and a miss with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know what?
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Taj. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Both of these fighters have had their moments. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
It's all offense all the time. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, they ring the bell, and here we go. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight.
know he's hurt him. Look at him. That back foot went. It completely shivered. Did you see that, Todd?
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened. Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
No rest for the weary. The straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like he... And there's the bell to start the round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Catch and shoot. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
You'd like to see more jabs. You don't want to trade shots. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. pulls away. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And there's the bell to start the round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
These punches coming from every angle. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.
What a